So when it comes to Chris Brown, the Chris Brown situation, well, not the Chris Brown situation, it's more like the Usher situation. When it comes to that situation, we got to kind of talk about it because a lot of people miss the level of game in what happened in that situation. I think there's a lot of people are mad at the woman. A lot of people are saying bad things about her. A lot of people are saying that she's this kind of bad and all this other stuff. But the thing that I think people are missing, there is actually game in this. Let's go and get it. And here we go. Let's start playing it. Here we go.
Why weren't you into it?
It wasn't that I was into it. I was approached first and upgraded to VIP, and they don't give you any instructions on who, what, when, where, or how.
They didn't tell you they were going to pull you on stage?
They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage. And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that? People are pulling the narrative that I'm in a relationship or whatever the case may be. No one can tell me the reasoning as to why I said yes to getting on stage, but you also don't know who you're going on stage for or with.
I want to kind of pick up what you put down there. You said, I didn't know who I was going to be pulled up on stage with. The way I see it, there are two people. There's Usher and there's Chris Brown. And that means that you were banking on Chris Brown and you got Usher and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher. So of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't been the stiffness or whatever there's the internet is portraying.
So you, after what happened. Some of the fans were getting on you, saying you had no business being on stage. I thought your response to them was interesting. You explained that their team approached you and moved you to VIP before the show even started, and then you said, "Pretty privileges, something you hoes will never know about."
There's a lot to uncover in this, and we're going to talk about it, man. Okay, so I think first off, the people that are mad at her were all the Usher fans that wish they could take her place. Now, before we get to the level of game here, we got to explain what the problem is. All right, here's the problem. The first problem is that the team should have made sure that when they asked the woman to come up, they should have said, "Are you Chris Brown or Usher?" That's where they made a mistake. They assumed that because you have Usher and Chris Brown on there, every woman's gonna get excited. The woman came to see Chris Brown. She didn't come to see Usher. So that was more on the backstage people didn't finding out, because if they knew she was a Chris Brown, they would have probably brought her up with Chris Brown and then found someone for Usher, brought up Usher. But there's game in this, and a lot of people don't even understand the levels of game in this. And the thing that has so much game in this is because this is what I keep telling you about women. This is why I keep telling you I'm not a I don't know. I'm not a maybe. I'm not I'll think about it. I'm not I'll get back to you. I'm not I'm sure. And let me process it. I'm out. Gentlemen, this is a thing that the game is going to teach you. If she is down like 4 flats, she gonna want to smash or spend some quality time with you. If she is not interested in you, she's gonna beat around the bush. And that's exactly what that woman did. Now, you heard what she said. If it was Chris Brown, oh man, she probably put her legs up to her shoulders and let them all kind of grind on that thing. She probably let him do a lot of things. We don't know. But what we do know, gentlemen, is where you go wrong is that you guys have got to stop accepting the crumbs from a woman and start looking at the cake. If a woman is not showing you any action or effort, look at the information of her behaviors. Because if she's actually down for you, she's going to show you she's down for you. And that's the problem with a lot of y'all guys out there. Y'all are hoping that some woman somewhere is going to give you a shot, hoping that, well, if I hang in long enough, you know what? Let me explain to y'all guys. It's this simple. Look, stop listening to all that. I'm a good girl. I like to wait. I believe in love before relationships. If a woman's telling you that, she's not interested in you. If a woman's talking about, well, I'm not that kind of girl, and I want to wait, and I believe that I should, man, let her go right there. Let me tell you something. When a woman wants you, hell have no fury. She will find a way to get you. And I know it's going to sting for a lot of y'all guys out there, but when a woman gives you those sob stories of, I'm celibate right now, and I'm trying to find my me summer period, my life of summer, and all this other stuff. Man, Chris, look. She was ready for Chris Brown. She was. You could tell. You could tell this woman right here was ready for Chris Brown. You know she was ready for Chris Brown. That's why she went to Chris Brown. If you look at, let's look at the, if you go back, let's see if we go back here. And if you look at what she was like. Now she's in the bed, but look how she dressed. She wasn't dressed for Usher. She was dressing for Chris Brown. And the thing was, she was cool with Usher, but she didn't want Usher. See, the thing is, she might have been interested in Usher, but remember, when a woman's not interested in you and they pull back like she did, guess what she noticed? She noticed the sweat on his body. She didn't want him, she didn't want his sweaty body on him. She wanted Chris Brown's sweaty body on her. And that's why I keep trying to tell all you guys out here, stop BSing. If you're talking to a woman and she gives you the sob story, the I'm a nun story, I'm in my time of summer or fall story, I'm trying to find myself story, I need to take time story, I just got in this breakup with this guy story, man, go ahead and drop her. Because if a woman wants you, she gonna give herself up to you. That's how it is. Man, quick story. So me and my boy, remember I used to tell you, me and old boy used to go to the club and everything, and we used to pick up women, doing a rejection game. So I pulled this mixed chick. She was a nurse. So what we did was we had a pad. Like I always tell you, we got a pad. Everybody put money in. So we had a 2-bedroom apartment. Man, I was out there smashing. So every time it seemed like he was there, she would call me when he was there. So guess what happened? He got it. Now remember, the way we were rolling, she wasn't even on my top 5, but he got it. And guess what? I wasn't mad at all. I had to accept that, you know what? She wanted him. Now she was messing with me, but she slept with him. Now don't think it, it wasn't even get back, but when he was working a job, he was doing a little side job. He met another chick. They kind of like talked a little bit, and then I came into the picture, and I got with her, and I got it. Now remember that one I got, that was the one that would go grocery shop for my boys to watch football, and they cook for us, and I tap it on on halftime. But it goes to show you that if a woman really wants you, she will move heaven and earth to sleep with you. And I'm not saying like give it up, but I'm saying maybe hugs and kisses or something like that. But she's going to want to do something, and that's why I don't want you guys stop wasting your time. The moment she gives you anything other than I want to see you, I miss you, I think about you, I want to hug you, you got sexy lips, you got sexy skin, I like your dimple, I like your hair, I like the way you dress, whatever they say. But if they're if they're standoffish and they're kind of backing up, and they don't want to get close to you, and the closeness, gentlemen, is not just in the physical, you can feel a woman that just is like forcing her to type something to you that she doesn't even want to talk to you some of the time, because she's afraid that if I tell him something, he's going to think he wants to get with me. But guys, what I'm telling you right now, when you look at the Chris Brown and Usher situation, this is what the game is all about. And this is where a lot of guys go wrong, because they assume that just because a woman is talking to them, that they got a shot. No, you don't have a shot. The shot is when she realizes she wants you. She wants to sleep with you. She fantasizes about you, daydreams about you, has dreams or fantasies or everything in between about you. Because what they'll do, which y'all know, what they'll do is they'll be on some sly stuff. They'll say, I had a dream about you. I had a, you were in my mind. I can't believe it. I dreamed about you. You were in my dreams. And that's when you know they want more. When they start telling you about you being in their dreams, they start telling about I was thinking about you today and all that other stuff. So, gentlemen, if she says, I don't know, if she says maybe, if she says, I'm not sure, beats around the bush, gives you excuses, charge her ass to the game. She doesn't want you. Only want the ones that want you. Stop trying to force a woman to like you or get with you because it's not going to happen. That's the level of the game that y'all got to know. Stop reaching out to them. Stop begging. Stop bartering. Stop trying to manipulate and just see her for what she is. If she is not pushing up on you at all in any kind of way through her messages, who she is, charge her to the game, guys. You'll waste your time. I don't want you guys to waste your time in this. I want you to get it. So some women are going to like Chris Brown. Some women are going to like Usher. And in that case, she was all about Chris Brown. She would have did a lot of nasty stuff. She would have gave Chris Brown a number, man. She would have did a lot of nasty stuff to Chris Brown. She just wasn't into Usher. So, guys, if a woman's not into you, go ahead, hey, man, it's just time to let her go. Charge her to the game. She's not worth her time, man.